I'm not gonna bore you with a long intro today. I think we should just get straight into it, and then you can just join along for the ride. First up, we have a morning session back at the football pitch, where I actually haven't been for more than 6 months, and I'll tell you why very soon. Welcome to Product Reborn, and welcome to 24 hours of my life as a footballer and entrepreneur. So, back out on the pitch for the first time in, I don't know, 6, 7 months. Last summer in July was the last time I touched the ball. I've been focusing on running, I've been in Italy, and I just haven't got to train football in that period because that is not my main focus right now. But we're here, and it's gonna be interesting to see how much quality is still left in these. And I'm a bit rusty doing these vlogs as well. So, yeah, let's find out. Shit. So I made a rookie mistake as well. Got all of the equipment with me, but I forgot the little thing you use for filling the balls up. So the balls are soft, but we'll do what we can. And yeah, first touch of the ball in 6 months. Mannen, det känns riktigt amatörigt här just nu. Honestly, when I stepped out on the pitch, it felt really weird. A feeling I haven't felt in my entire career. I've been away for, as I said, 6, 7 months. And yeah, I thought I would have lost a lot of the technical quality, you know, that sharpness, more than I had. And that was kind of surprising. But there was definitely a lot of mistakes throughout this session. And I like the change of direction. Stuff also felt pretty rough on my body, so I had that in mind when I approached the session. Okay, so warm-up done, and now I want to get the feet going, get a good amount of touches on the ball now, since it's the first time in a while. So what I will do, I have 2 balls and both of them are pretty flat. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dribble from one side to the other and then just have an easy finish at the goal, and then I'm gonna pick the other ball up, go through the weave again, and then finish in the other goal, and that's 1 rep. So very simple, very easy, and I will get a good amount of touches on the ball. Let's go. Even though I felt sharper than I expected, I'm still far off being in technical shape to step back into a team. You just look at this exercise and there's 2 notable things. First, the small micro mistakes every now and then, small errors where I have to correct my next movement quickly to not lose control. And in a game environment, those things take time, and wasted time is so costly in football, especially the higher level you want to play at. So those micro mistakes have to be perfected and minimized. Yeah, since I haven't been basically touching a football for 6 months, I want to be very careful with the kicking, so these are not full power shots. I take it a bit easy to be on the safe side. I don't want to get any injuries now, the first session back. Okay, so first cone weave exercise done, and now what I've done is I've just switched to a larger cone weave, a bigger pattern. So we get a bit more speed, we can open up a bit more within, and yeah, challenge different parts of our dribbling and get more touch on the ball, which is the most important thing. And the second thing is that you can see that I go at a fairly comfortable pace throughout these exercises.
is when you start to push more and more and introduce more speed, and that's when you really start to notice your technique breaking down. So if you feel like you have great control over the ball, try to push a little bit harder and do things faster and see if it still holds up. If not, you know what to train next. Now, pushing hard was not the goal of this session, it was just to get back to things, but still a few things worth thinking about.
Okay, so that's it for the cone weave, and I'm just gonna finish off with one final exercise or cardio endurance drill. So if it's one thing I've been doing for the last year now, it's been running, which the main focus is placed upon right now. But I'm gonna do some running with and without the ball. But I want to open up a bit, get a bit more speed in. Yeah, so let's go for the final exercise and then we're done for now.
So for this endurance exercise, I start at the penalty box area and then I run to the halfway line, back, all without the ball. Then I pick the ball up, go back to the halfway line, and then we leave the ball there, all the way back to the penalty area, back again, pick up the ball, go over to the other side, to the other penalty area, and then without the ball, all the way back, and then go back again, pick up the ball, and then finish.
Heart rate of 195. I was gonna say it wasn't too bad the first few laps, but then the final two absolutely killed me. Now it's your turn, Alex.
This is a great cardio drill for your football because it really mimics the in-game demands that you're placed upon. You run without the ball, and then you have to go all the way back for a defensive transition, and then there may be a counterattack where you pick up the ball and you have to go forward. So it's a really great exercise that targets a lot of those transitionary elements that football involves.
I'm gonna do one more, but I'm gonna leave the ball and just go all the way over, back, all the way over and back, and that's it. I just wanna get the final energy out of my body.
I've been thinking a lot about my relationship with football lately, which you all know, and the honest truth is that I still don't fully know where this path is going. Maybe I'll be back on the pitch, maybe I won't, but if there's something I've learned, is that uncertainty is not a reason to stop preparing. If anything, it's the opposite. Because if I ever do step back onto a serious pitch again, I don't want to start from zero. And that's why I get out here, to train by myself. And that's also why I keep using Be Your Best. Be Your Best has been a part of my routine since back in November 2023. Because when I'm not part of a team, it's not enough to just train the technical or the physical areas of my game, but it's equally, if not more important, to keep my decision making sharp, my awareness, my speed of thought. And this is also where it becomes relevant for you, because most players think training is only physical, but football is a decision-making sport. How fast you read situations, how quickly you adapt, how calm you stay under pressure. That's trainable even when you're alone, even off the pitch, which is why tools like this are so interesting to me right now. Because whether I fully return or not, these are the skills that always matter in football. If you want to start training in virtual reality and Be Your Best, you can use my code OJ20 for 20% off your first month or first year of your own Be Your Best subscription. I also want to give a huge thanks to 𝗣𝗥𝗢𝗄𝗡 for sponsoring this video and for helping me continue to reach my goals in Product Reborn. As I finished up the training session, I went for a quick shower and lunch before me and Alex met up to work on our newly launched business, Horizon Studios. Right now, we're spending a lot of time on admin stuff and setting things up, but we're also working on our first project, and today we focus on establishing the concept and direction for the project, with storyboarding and music selection being the focus for the day. These sessions are important to make sure we're on the same page and can work through ideas we have more thoroughly while getting both Alex and mine perspective to reach a better final product.
De här personerna typ som faller efter.
Just one more day to cry, one teardrop from my eye. You better save it for the middle of the night, when things are black and white, and the troubadour, remember 24. And when I'm back in Chicago, I feel it. Another version of me, I was in it. I wave goodbye to the end of beginning.
Well, if you didn't know it already, I like to make music. I like to sing from time to time, and I think it's kind of important in a way to understand that not everything that we do, every single hour, every single minute, have to be optimized towards our long-term goals. If that's in football, if that's in business, or if in whatever it is, every single minute can't be optimized because it won't be sustainable in the long run. You have to put in time, of course, you have to put in effort, you have to put in energy, and a lot of it to succeed in sports or business or whatever. But there will also be moments where you just have to relax and you just have to be, and we all do that in different ways. I like to sing, I like to make music, I like to produce music. I think the music I do is decent. It's nothing special. Some like it, some people like it, some people absolutely hate it, and that's okay. That's the name of the game. I'm not here to, make music for everyone, but I think it's decent what I do. I like to put it out every now and then, and I'll continue doing that because it's something that makes me be present, be in the moment, and there's very few things that actually does that because this morning I went out to train, and of course I'm present in a way then, and then we went to work on the business, but all of that, while it is enjoyable and it is something that I want to do long term, it's also work. There's an amount of pressure associated with it. And that's why I like to take these moments every now and then to take a break from all of the musts, all of the obligations, all of the things that I pressure myself with, and then just be present. And I think if you can find that for yourself as well, it can even be football related. If you don't have to train every single time with maximum effort and maximum intent. It can just be go out, juggle a ball, or just play with some friends for fun. That could be a way for you to relax and get your mind off all the musts and all the pressure that you have to endure on a day-to-day basis when pursuing something. But enough of the talking, enough of music for today. I like to do this for 30, 40 minutes, not every single day, but from time to time, probably on a weekly basis. And this is the song I'm working on now that you heard. But I'm not done with work for the day, so this was kind of a reset thing. Now I will get in more to the CinemaFootball stuff, things I do for my own business. Me and Alex, we have Horizon Studios, the production company together that was newly launched.
CinemaFootball is the YouTube channel, it's everything associated with it, and I have to get some work in on that as well. Could be sending emails, could be editing videos. I'll be editing this video that you're watching right now, the start of it at least. And then just a few more things. The time is 6 p.m. so we got a good amount of hours that we can get some work in, and then we'll see where the rest of the day takes us. And if by any chance you're interested in more of the music that I make, I have a music channel on YouTube. Nothing big at all. Some of the songs are shit, I'm aware. Some are decent and some I think are quite good, but that's my opinion. I'm usually hard on myself, but go judge for yourself. See if you like it. If you don't, just get out of there. You don't have to be there. But if you want to, I'll drop a link down in the description. So yeah, when I'm not training, I train in the mornings and sometimes in the evenings, so I go for double days. There's football, there's gym, there's running, you have seen plenty of it. But when I'm not training, what I usually do is I do school stuff. Right now, I'm in my final 3 months of my 3-year university program, and I'm also running my own business, the CinemaFootball business, with YouTube and everything surrounding that. I'm starting Horizon Studios, as I told you, together with Alex. So there's a lot of balls I have to juggle at the same time, or try to juggle at the same time. And sometimes that can be very difficult. But one thing that I've definitely noticed since coming home from Italy, I spent September until January living in Italy, living abroad, an exchange program through our university, and I lived with 2 of my friends, and it was a special period, but it was a period that, while I learned a lot about myself, and it's a period that I think that I will be eternally grateful for, I also struggled with other areas, such as being consistent with my businesses, with the YouTube channel, because I think to really succeed, you have to create a system. You can succeed through hard willpower, but I think it would only get you so far. And I had a system in place in Sweden, here in my apartment, and you know, the pitches and everything that I used to go to. I had a system that I knew which pitch I could go to train in the morning that was going to be free. I knew that I had all of the gear here at home that would allow me to produce videos quickly. And when that was taken away, along with a few other things, it was very hard to be consistent. So I think that speaks to the volume of having some form of structure or system built into your life that will allow you to not think as much and make everything less friction, because that is ultimately what we want to get rid of. We want to get rid of the friction every day that makes it harder for us to do the training or do the work. And that can be small things, but when you get a lot of these things on top of each other, stacking on top of each other, I think it becomes very hard to be consistent, and that's something that I noticed when moving. So if I would move abroad again, I would try to be a bit more, I wouldn't say careful, but before going I would plan a lot more and try to find pitches and scout for locations that I could film or whatever it is, so that I knew that at least I can be maybe not the same in terms of consistency, but nearly the same. So if you're moving abroad or if you're changing locations, try to think of that. It's gonna be hard, of course, if you're going to a new place, but try to create some form of system, some form of structure, and I will guarantee that will help you a lot when other things in your life are uncertain, as when you're moving to a new location or a new country, as I did. But right now I'm working on this video that you're watching right now, and a lot of my time is spent just sitting here and editing things. I think it's fun. Certain videos are a lot more fun than others, I can say that, and you probably know because I've spoken about this on the channel before. But this is where I do it. I don't know, would you like to see how I create the videos? Would you like to see more behind the scenes of how I create the videos? Or how I edit, or what's my thought process behind everything? If that's something you're interested in, I will try to make it happen. I'm not sure. Most of you are here for the football content, and I'm aware of that. But I also want to try to widen the channel will always be about football. I've said that a lot of times recently, but I also want to bring in other parts of my life, because I'm Oscar. I am, as I've put in my bio, I'm building the home of football dreams. And I think I want to show everything that goes into that, not just putting out videos, but also everything behind the scenes, what I do, how I light my set, how I edit, how I plan my videos, or how I try to film my training sessions. Whatever it is, if you want to see more of that, drop a comment down below. Put the word green leaves or something in the comments, and that way I know you want to see more behind the scenes content, or if you have other content ideas, drop them as well. I'm happy to hear. I'm happy to try to evolve, try to do different things, but always, of course, maintain the football identity of the channel. That is always the videos will be about football. I will make videos that will help you out, but I will also make videos showing what I do and how I'm aiming to build the home of football dreams through CinemaFootball. And I think that is a really exciting path to go down. And maybe some of you are interested in that as well, starting your own YouTube channels or starting your own social media, and then that content will also help out a lot. But yeah, I'm gonna edit for a few more hours, probably 2 more hours maybe, until 8 p.m. And then I'm gonna sign out for the day. I'm gonna wind down, do some other things, but we'll get to that once it's time for that. A few more hours here in front of the screen, and then we should be good to go.
At 8 p.m. I clocked out, took a shower, got some food, and then I spent the rest of the evening on FaceTime with my sister, just chatting about everything that's been going on lately and what's next for both of us. But then it was time to call it a day, put my head on the pillow, reset, and be ready to start another 24 hours tomorrow.